Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ali wa sahbi wa salama tasliman.
Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. 1,000 cries rent the evening air. The shouts of children, men and women fair. A grand attempt by village warriors was made to halt the evil of the slavers' raid. From evening to the early morning's light, the desperate battle raged throughout the night, and climaxed all the corpses of the slain. The living few were bound with slavers' chains, and then the march through sticky jungle lanes, the cries of agony and pain were heard 100 miles or more, above the jackal's bark and lion's roar, down to the factories near the sea. Never again, or never to be free, to work a slave upon some foreign shore, the tropic homeland to be seen no more. In holds of ships these folks were packed, like crates of fish were neatly stacked, to make the trip to cotton mill, some sugar cane or tobacco field. Into the slave mart like cattle stock, tagged and sold upon a block. Bodies ripped and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Never before in history has mankind suffered such misery. Crushed, lynched, and left to die like mosquito, chinch, or fly. But from inside an anguish cried, "My God, please take my soul away." From all around came cries of pain, in front, behind, from every side. A ravished mother lay bloodstained, torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name.
1456. This place was built in 1456. But it's a ruined house now. It's very old.
So the grave, they got buried here as well?
Yeah, the man who they renamed this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died here. Sandy the New.
He died here?
He died here from Portugal. It's a foreign.
Does it know where his grave is?
Yeah, we are taking videos, that's why. Until when you
Strip the language, fake name, fake name, strip the language, fake name.
So from here, the slaves were taken straight down to the river?
to the river, exactly. This is the shortest way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the river.
Strip the language, fake name.
Offer the auto na dem si side bali.
Language, fake name. Strip the language, fake name. Language, fake name. Strip the language, fake name. Language, fake name. It's a shame. Then kills our game. It's a shame. 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 Then kills our game. It's a shame. 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 Happy the days when once we roamed the land completely free. Good was the time when village heads dictated policy. Great was the hunting in those days. Abundant was the game. Peaceful relations we all had before the white man came. It's a shame. Then kills our shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Tall was the stalks of corn we grew. Large the tobacco leaf. Healthy our bodies and our minds. Strong were our backs and teeth. Many a moonlit night was spent dancing around the flames. Never a hungry moment missed before the white man came. It's a shame. And kills our game. It's a shame. 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 Clear were the streams that coursed this place. Fishing was at its best. Silver and gold the trinkets we wore. In the finest of clothes we were dressed. Large were the herds of longhorn steer and buffalo on the plains. Full was the peace pipe that we smoked before the white man came. It's a shame. Then kills our game. It's a shame. 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 And then the day of the curse arrived, and they landed on these shores. What manner of being is this, we said? We have never seen them before. But even
So where we are now, we are in Albreda. And we have the important historical sites here. But the first point here, we have the flagpole, the freedom flagpole, which was erected here in 1600s. For any slave swim from the island and walk up to there and touch that pole, it guarantees you from freedom. But according to the history, no one did it. Because in those times, we cannot swim. And the river is very dangerous. We have lots of crocodiles and sharks. So during the time of slavery and slave trading, this place was controlled by the French people. And over there, they built their supermarket, which was said to be a French supermarket, where they do their bartering with the local people, with our local kings, like gunpowders, mirrors, tobaccos, iron bars, etc. And in those times, before the Europeans came or arrived here, the Africans, they themselves are using, they themselves as slaves, like prisoners of wars. Those kings will go and fight. When they conquer a place, they will capture those people, they will bring them, they will work them, they will use them as domestic slaves, and others they will sell them to the Europeans. And they will take them to Europe, like Americas, West Indies, Barbados, etc. and etc. to use them in a sugar and tobacco plantation. And in those times, when they come into the mainland, when they capture the people, they transport them to the island, where they spend a fortnight, and they will punish them there, they will treat them there. Every day, they give them a cup of baobab juice because they want to make them weak. But when they took them to the plantation, they will weigh them and they will feed them. Before they weigh them, they will feed them to become strong.
What do they feed them there?
No, they only keep them weak here. But when they take them to America, they will feed them. Because here, when they feel that they are strong, they can fight them. That's the reason why they keep them weak. So when they take them to America, they will feed them to become strong. So when they are strong, they will take them to the market and they will weigh them per kilos. 50 kilos, 60 kilos, they have their price. That's why in those times they will not capture any person less than 50 kilos. If even they capture you, you are less than 50 kilos, they have to retain you on the island until you have above 50 kilos or 60 kilos. So from there, they will transport you through this river to the Ozone. After the Ozone, they have their final stop at Gore in Senegal. That's where you can have the biggest slave port, Gore Island. After Gore, they continue on their journey to the New World. Yeah.
And before the slaves were taken over to the island, what was the religion here?
The religion was Muslim. We don't have any other enemies because in those areas, in other areas we have enemies. But before, even the time they come, they found people, we are Muslims.
Okay.
We are Muslims. Yeah. We don't have electricities in those times. We gathered in the night, like a school, we call it Dara. We make a fire and the children sit around the fire with their plates written in Quran and they start to read. Yeah. And going to the jetty now. That's the Gambian River. We call it Gambi Bolong. It was a Mandinka name. After the English, when they came, they changed the name River Gambia. But before
what was the original name?
The original name is Kambi Bolong.
The original name was what?
The original name of this river is Kambi Bolong. Kambi Bolong. And like Kambi means you come and bear. Yeah, you bear. Yeah, you sacrifice for everything. Friendship, humanity, anything. Yeah, that's why we call the country that name, Kambi. Yeah. Bolong is a river. We call in Mandinka, Bolong. Bolong means the river. Bolong is a Mandinka word, means the river. Yes. So that's why they give that name.
come.
That's James Island, Fort James Island. It was commenced in 1500s by the Germans.
Who's the biggest perpetrator?
The Portuguese.
Mind your hand.
So where you are standing here, that's the barracks. You can see the 4 guns here, 4 cannons. You know, so these cannons are here to intercept the ships crossing. And if any ships refuse to pay tax here, or you refuse to touch the island, so these guns are here. They're gonna fire you with these guns. And over there, that's where they start to throw this, they ask the slaves to swim where that tree is. For any slave swim from here to that place where I was explaining to you, the flagpole, and touch that pole guarantees you freedom. But no one did it. So they all get drowned in the river. Yeah. So inside we have another important historical site. We have the slave yard, and we have the female slave house and the male slave house and the barracks, and we have the governors and the court. So next to the obligation, or next to the armory, you have the main slave quarters or main slave house, where they kept 250 male and females inside, and they will be all tied. Yeah, they will be all tied here like a bundle of firewood, and they will sit one after other until the ship arrives, and they will take them to the new world.
How many lives you reckon was lost here?
But lives, in the statistics, more than 6,000 to 7,000 people lost their lives here, and they took more than 50,000 people to the new world. And in the whole Africa, they say it's about 11 million, but 6 million died before they reached to their destinations. Yeah. It was a very terrible. And on the island we have 4 towers. We have the west, we have the north, we have the east, and we have the south. So we have 4 corners or 4 towers, and they are all controlled by the soldiers. Yeah, to watch their enemies or any ships coming or want to cross further into the interior of the Africa. So that's the tower for the communication. Yeah, they normally communicate the ships coming into the river. They have to make 3-gun salute in the air to make those people alert. So if they allow them, they can reach here. If they don't, they can go wherever they want to go. But if anybody wants to pass here, you don't dock to the island, or you don't pay tax, you refuse to pay tax, these guns are here. That's why these guns are here for. And after the abolition of the slavery or slave trading in 1807, so the guns are here. So that's why you can see on the gun 1753, this gun was brought here from Scotland. It was an English cannon. And here you can see the lighthouse for the signal in emergency during the night, because there is no electricity here. So when the ships are coming or any other boats are coming, they can go through the night. But the ride is not even, it's out of order. And before they put this thing here, it was a wooden pole, a long stick. Originally, the long stick was here, and they put it here. But after the slavery, this was made here after the slavery. It's about 10, 15 years was here. So the rest is history. If you feel like to ask any question, we are in a democratic state. Feel free, no problem. Yeah. To you, Jeffrey, for the Muslims, this is how the slavery was happening, and this is how they did to the Muslims living message to you, give. And where we are standing, that's a slave ports where they maltreat the Muslims. They captured them from the mainland and they brought them here. And from here, they took our own Muslim brothers to the New World to use them on a sugar and tobacco plantation. And they never come back. We never see them again. And we cry, but to no avail. We try, but to no avail. We cannot find them. They always here with their ammunition. You can see where I'm standing. There's a big gun here. So if a local person from the village wants to attack them, they will kill all of us. You know, so we are so small, so little in that time. That's why we always cry, weeping, praying for our childs, because we never know where they are taking them. Yeah. So that's the end of slavery, you know, from this side of the Gambia. Can be Bala. Can we pray for you to the Almighty?
So
but for you, for them, when you died here, they just throw you in the river.
Just throw you in the river?
Yeah.
So here was the governor's room?
That's the governor's room. That's the master where...
Slave master.
Slave master.
And over here?
And that's the assistant. That's the long room.
Long room.
For the next to the master. Okay. And here, that's where they discuss everything.
The council room.
Council room.
And this room here?
And all the slaves here.
And this room here was a slave room?
That's the slave room.
Male and females?
Male and female. And even the babies, the young ones.
Squashed in there?
Get them here. And many lost their lives.
Lost their lives.
They take them. Because they give them only a cup of, how to call it, baobab juice. And they do not feel strong.
Leave it to you, go.
Always Kunta Kinte. If you heard about Kunta Kinte, or when you go back, you make research about Kunta Kinte, they will tell you this is where they kept Kunta Kinte. So see this believing. Today, your visit is very important. When you take this movie to any places you saw, those who came here or know the history or read the book, they will say that's where they kept. So it's a very important thing. People come from different parts of the world just to come here and see only this place. The rest they are not interested, but to see where they came from. So we always tell the visitors that here is the highlight. But I know if you plan to come back again, because I know the people are encouraged to go. So I have. And here was the hole for the rainwater. They used to keep the rainwater for the slaves and give it to them, to our Muslim brothers. Because but they cannot have fresh water on the island here. Yeah. So they only make a hole or a place where they can.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم تسليما.
Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and torn and maimed, stripped of language, faith and name. Body swift and
Il y a 3 heures. Il faut qu'il chante, c'est une star. Il va chanter. Je te dis, c'est toi qui t'as repris la télévision, c'est la manga. Donne-le le micro. Et puis j'allais passer dans ma télé, moi la meilleure télévision, c'est yo, yimo. Anahaba. Audibilo, balai bairo. Arriba de Allah.
la daranka yaasiino
annahaban
saddex garoon dhex gala mooye oy kaliya laba kagama soo baxayo
annahaban
sare u qaado sidii dhaha yaban hoye
annahaban annahaban
wargeli maanta taruqyey oy tilli guuleed ku tallaabiyey tumaata rag isku haystay
annahaban annahaban
raga wadayada midkii baane oy ragow badiyaan u jecelahay ragow inamada midkii boode oy ragow badiyaan u jecelahay
annahaban
sare u qaado sidii dhaha
Okay, take pictures. The prison, same punishment. In that one, they put 2 windows. At 1848, when the surgery was finished, it was abolished.
On the night shot.
And Mandela, he stayed 10 minutes. Nelson Mandela himself in 1991.
Night shots just at the top. You flick a button.
Okay, we go now. Visit the top.
Mandela, could do it this minute.
Look,
that's. Can you see me?
Yeah.
That's where my head is. That's where it is. And they put 6 to 8 people in there.
What did he say? He said Mandela. You know, President Mandela is from South Africa.
Yeah.
He said the time he come here, he stay inside 10 minutes.
Really?
He was catching air. Yeah. He said how come they put people inside here?
People got put.
Is that just film that? Film that.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
After I see the chain, the spare chains, we can film it.
The door of no return, it's called. They used to have the female slaves in here for baby making, because they used to breed them, basically. And the slaves used to be kept in here, around here. Children, I think, no, children were back there. And this is where they used to pull them out for, down the steps. Here. There's more rooms down there as well. And this is where the boat would go, and that's America over there. This is where the boat would go from. That is some scary, scary, scary stuff. And there used to be sharks waiting here because so many slaves would be thrown out. There used to be sharks literally in the water here. Like you could see their fins from reports. And yeah. So could you imagine the terrifying nature of that, being taken from your home, being brought to a small place like this, taken out into the ships back up into this dock, taken out of here in chains, put into the ships, whilst you're seeing dead bodies all around you, thrown around, and sharks eating your fellow people in front of you whilst you're being chucked out. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح
Maybe where my ancestors were taken from, here. This island. Maybe. We never know, we're never gonna know if this was the exact island, but more than likely. Now, we're here, praying at a mosque on top of the island, with one of the most beautiful adhans I've ever heard. So, anyway.
أشهد أن